This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Gelatelli Mega Sandwich Fürst Pückler style. It's hashtag mega tasty. 8 of these ice cream sandwiches are in here, and this was bought at Lidl, or Lidl as the British call it. Here we take a quick look at the ingredients list right there. In German it is only, as this is in this particular style I think only sold in Germany. Maybe it's also sold in Austria, I'm not sure of that though. This is the nutrition table right here, and 7 of those ice cream sandwiches are already out of this packaging in the freezer because I do not want them to thaw. Something that's nice about this particular packaging, you can hold it like horizontally and vertically, and you've got the proper display orientation either way. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, this is one of those sandwiches. I don't know why it's called a mega sandwich. It's the sandwich isn't quite mega. I think usually they were wider and shorter. This one here seems to be a bit longer and thinner. I don't know, and I don't know why they called it mega. It's not mega big. It's not mega thick either. It's not mega expensive, and I do not think it's hashtag mega tasty in a way that it wasn't before it was called mega. Overall, I'm indecisive when it comes to what this is supposed to mean, so let's take a look at it in the meantime until I've got another opinion about this maybe. So we've got a cocoa sort of flavored ice cream, then we've got a vanilla ice cream, and we've got a strawberry ice cream right here. Here it says vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream, and ice with strawberry flavor in between 2 wafers. So as an ice cream sandwich, this is much more of a European style, and the American ice cream sandwiches seem to have, when it comes to the wafer or the bread of a sandwich, they seem to be quite a bit thicker and quite a bit denser, not as ice cream wafery like as this stuff is right here. Light waffles, light wafers is what is being used for stuff like this over here in Europe. So overall, looks nice, nothing too special about it. And the strawberry flavoured ice cream is slightly pinkish, less pink than I thought it would be. Vanilla ice cream is contrasting the darker cocoa flavoured ice cream quite well. And that stuff looks as boring as ever. Once again, let's take a quick look at the wafer itself. Is there anything special about it? No, not really. Looks like a regular ice cream wafer, yeah. Really nothing special about it at all. Let's take a cutting board right here and slice this in, we'll see, about half, or not half, something in between maybe. It looks a lot nicer when you slice through it, if it wasn't as brown on the vanilla stuff now, but overall seems to be quite alright consistency wise. Scent-wise, you certainly do smell that bit of strawberry flavor in the smell department as well. It smells a bit like a mixture of cold cocoa, those cold milk cocoa, and cold, what is it called? Strawberry milk. That's what it smells like pretty much. So interesting, and certainly what I did expect previously. So let's take a first bite out of this. Now, this is what happens with that stuff when you don't eat it right away. When you take it out of the freezer, you can actually bite off individual bites of this. This right here is too warm already, so you bite into it, and the wafers do contact, and the ice cream does, it's being pressed out the sides. It doesn't look pretty. Okay, first half is being consumed, and yeah, it tastes very much like I expected. Nothing too special about it. We've got some sort of, like, I don't really want to say cheap or cheapish, but that's really what it is. We've got a cocoa flavoured ice cream right here. It doesn't taste too special at all. Take a spoon, taste this all by itself now. Yeah, and tastes like regular, cost-efficient cocoa ice cream. Very much like cold cocoa, something like that. Vanilla ice cream, let's see if it tastes of anything but vanilla. We've got some chocolate stuff on the spoon as well. Vanilla stuff is just as boring as you would imagine it would be. You know, it's not a surprise at all. Let's take a look at the strawberry flavoured ice cream out here as well. Yeah. That, I have to say that, surprisingly, this part of the ice cream seems to be the best. It tastes a lot like actual strawberry milk. Doesn't taste too artificial, not too synthetic. Consistency-wise, this could be the best as well. Overall, this seems to be quite homogenic when it comes to the consistency, though, when it comes to the entire thing. And the only thing that's, of course, a bit disappointing is that when these things thaw, and they thaw very quickly, that you bite into them and they separate the ice cream itself. It's being pushed out the sides, and you can't really enjoy it as the mega sandwich as it is. That's a bit unfortunate, but otherwise, so far so good. The strawberry stuff tastes the best of the three. After that comes the vanilla, I think, because it's just unintrusive, and after that the cocoa flavoured ice cream, because I don't like that at all. Alright, I'm going to finish this off now, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, the consumption process is complete, and we are ready to jump into the rating with the review sheet. If you hear some sort of rain or hail on the window tapping, then that's because it's a bit haily right now outside. The weather isn't as great as it could be. So yeah, just a reminder of sorts for some sort of background noise maybe. But let's jump into the rating instead. First impression wise, I think this has been fine. It looked very much like it did on the packaging, that I do have to say. It did come close to it, although on here it looks a bit, you know, thinner. And it looks a bit longer as well. In real life it seems to be a bit thicker than that, which isn't a bad thing at all. Actually quite nice, so yeah. Overall, it has been fine though. Color-wise, very similar story here. I think the cocoa flavoured ice cream has been a bit more boring than usual when it comes to the color of it. So only 0.75 points out of 1 available point. Overall, same story here. It's fine though. Nothing to complain about in a big way. Consistency and texture-wise, also, it's fine, in my opinion. The only thing that I do deduct points for, though, is the simple fact that when this thing gets a bit warmer than just out of the freezer kind of temperature, then when you bite into it, the entire thing just squishes together, the wafers touch, and the ice cream is being pushed out to the side. And that's, yeah, that's something that's a bit unfortunate. Maybe I would really enjoy if they maybe made a mega sandwich American style, I don't know, Fürst Pückler style, something like that, with a different sort of wafer on it. Maybe something that resembles those American ice cream sandwiches a bit better, maybe. Something that disintegrates all by itself and isn't as sturdy, as chewy as the wafer is right here. Something that breaks before the ice cream does. I think that would be quite interesting. So maybe that's a way this could be avoided. If it is cold though, and it usually is because those things don't survive for too long out of the freezer anyway, it's completely fine. Usually you do only have those problems on the last few bites, and then it doesn't really matter anymore. Taste wise, 4 out of 5, because I think overall this has been fine. The hailstorm is picking up quite well right now, so I think the background noise is increasing in intensity, but the taste has been fun as well. So the cocoa like ice cream is boring. I don't really like it. It's not my kind of thing, but it's part of this sort of ice cream dessert thingy. So yeah, it's good that it's there, I guess. The vanilla ice cream was boring, unintrusive, didn't really taste much of it at all. And something that was better than I expected was actually the strawberry flavour ice cream. That was a lot better. Tastes a lot like strawberry milk. I always liked that as a kid, so that's a nice welcome surprise right here. Overall, with the wafer itself, so that didn't really taste of much other than like cheap ice cream wafers. So 4 out of 5 is, I think, a decent and appropriate rating in the taste department for the Gelatelli mega sandwich. Theme realization wise, this style of ice cream produce is quite popular here in Germany. It has been around for quite some time, and I do not know of a time that this didn't exist in before I first saw the light of day. Yeah, maybe that's because this is a bit older than me. I hope that this particular one wasn't, but yeah, the style is a classic, and I think they did a somewhat decent job at that, so 1 out of 1 available point in the theme realization department. 8.25 out of 10 available points is therefore the final rating for the Gelatelli Mega Sandwich Fürst Pückler art from the Lidl. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.